Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to the YouTube channel of the Green On Academy, which is a Defense Preparatory Academy. Boys and girls, as we have learned that the SSB centers have started issuing call letters to the selected candidate for the SSB interview. I wish all the aspiring candidates best of luck for the forthcoming SSB interview. Boys and girls, today we'll make an earnest endeavor to explain the art of sentence framing in the word association test. Word association test is a test performed by the psychologist during the SSB interview to arrive at your true personality. Boys and girls, for better understanding and effective assimilation, we have divided the series of video on our word association test in three stages. In stage 1, we'll be covering the basics of the word association test. In stage 2, we'll be explaining the art of framing the high weight sentences for you getting recommended by the psychologist in the SSB interview. In the stage 3, we'll be arriving at how does the psychologist evaluate your sentences in form of responses. Before we dwell the subject any further, it is believed by us that all the aspiring candidates who are yet to attempt SSB interview must have already undergone through a video on the stage 1 which deals with the basic tenets of the word association test. In stage 2, that is the art of sentence framing in word association test, we will be covering the subject under the following heads. First, what is the word association test and what are its basic tenets? Second, what are the common mistakes that the candidate do while attempting the word association test? Third, the very concept of how one should approach of associating an idea with the word. Fourth, sentence framing using the words. In this part, we'll be attempting to take few examples of taking the negative words. And to conclude the video, we'll be taking what are the key takeaways and the learns and the things one must learn from this video. Boys and girls, to cover the above, the total slides are 20 and time required will be 20 minutes. Boys and girls, before dwelling on the subject proper, that is the art of framing sentences in the word association test, let's have a quick recap on what are the basic tenets of the word association test. Word association test, or in short called the WAT, is the second test of the series of the psychological tests performed by the psychologist during the SSB interview, and it is generally after taking the thematic appreciation test, or in short called the TAT. WAT is the test of the candidate's ideas, imaginations, thoughts, aspiration and ambitions, which gives the psychologist an insight into the candidate's likes and dislikes, feelings, emotions, repression activities, grooming as a telltale signs of his true personality. Boys and girls, as you must be aware by now that VAT is not a test of sentence framing where the candidate needs to be grammatically correct. However, it's a test of associating an idea with the word which justifies your personalities in terms of the benchmarks of the like qualities. While attempting the test, the candidate may or may not accommodate the word in its true sense, but however, the essence of association of the idea with the word should be clearly and accurately reflect as your personality trait. Using the sentences framed by you as a response to the stimulus in form of words projected on the slide, psychologist judges your true personality and discover the benchmark of the like qualities into positive and negative qualities. Now, a quick recap on how the candidate should approach the word association test. While attending the test, the candidate first should make an earnest endeavor to write sentences for all the words projected on the screen. Second, in case if he misses out certain words, he should continue writing without thinking about the word which he or she may have missed earlier. While framing the sentences in the word association test, the candidate's sentences should have the elements of desirability and acceptability, showing involvement with positive and constructive activities reflecting the depth of his personality. The sentences should reveal his desires, his aspirations, his ambitions he would like to fulfill and achieve in life. Now, boys and girls, what are the rules for the conduct of the test? 60 words will be shown or projected on the slide, one after the another, and you will be given a time of 15 seconds to see the word, associate the word with an idea, frame a sentence, and write it out. Whenever the word is changed, the psychologist may or may not announce the word next. Boys and girls, we have already covered what are the common mistakes what the candidates do while attempting the word association test. But however, a quick recap. In form of do's, you are supposed to make your own sentences reflecting your own personality. One must convey the sense of the idea and not the literal meaning of the word. While framing the sentences, you are supposed to appreciate and establish the context or the idea with the word. In form of don'ts, you're not supposed to use quotations, saying, proverbs, or the preplaced facts or the authored works because it gives the personality of the author or the one who has said so earlier. And psychologist is not interested in finding traits of his personality. However, he is very much interested in finding the traits of your personality. The candidate should also avoid writing general facts, but however, profound facts which shows the intelligent levels of the candidate, showing his depth of the personalities are always welcome. Candidates are requested to avoid cuttings and spelling mistakes because it forms a poor impression and doubts in the mind of the psychologist. After seeing the words and the sentences framed by you, if the psychologist finds that the words are displayed in a systematic manner, displaying various traits of the personalities set as a benchmark, and he finds your personality is an integrated personality, mature personality, he recommends you for the test. Now, dwelling on the subject further, the candidates are requested not to use the following in their sentences. First, proverbs, idioms, quotations in the original word has been used because it is considered as a borrowed idea. Modal verbs like should, can, could, may, might, must, because these are the conditional words wherein during the certain situation you may or may not use it. Therefore, it is advised not to use modal verbs. The candidates are also advised not to use the imperative sentences, which are in form of orders, instructions, or suggestions, because it shows a mindset that the candidate can vary his thought based on the circumstances. It is also advised and already told you before that the candidate, while framing the sentence, may or may not accommodate the word. However, it is advised that after seeing the word and writing the sentence, you can underline the original word, and the original word need not be written. Boys and girls, now let's dwell further and make an attempt how to associate an idea with the word while framing sentences in word association test. For example, the word shown on the slide is crisis. Now, what are the synonyms which are attached with the word crisis? It could be problems of a large numbers, challenges, difficulties which are time critical. Now, if you have to attach or associate an idea with the word crisis, it could be in form of a leadership, challenge, solve, courage, army, border, earthquake, floods, rescue, knowledge, time, failure, uncertainty. Now, let's see how the word is associated with the idea. For example, if you like to associate the word or the leadership quality with the word crisis, the sentences could be framed. The leaders resolve crisis by understanding situations, how and why. If you have to associate the word challenge with the crisis, the sentences frame could be the challenges during crisis will be resolved by meticulous planning. I would also like to take, for example, crisis in form of earthquake, floods or monsoon as envisaged by the candidate. The sentence could be the NCC boys under guidance of NDRF teams coordinated the relief efforts during the earthquake, floods or monsoons. So, if the candidate visualizes earthquake, flood or monsoons as a crisis, how he is supposed to make that sentence is shown over here. Now let's take some two negative sentences. For example, there's one boy or a girl who associate the fear of failure during crisis. He would be forming a sentence that we fear during crisis in life, which is not warranted or expected out of him, because at the end of the day, we would like to show positivity or how he is going to associate the idea with the word. Let's take the another word or idea of uncertainty with the word crisis. The sentences formed by that candidate would be uncertainty strengthens the crisis, which is a negative worded sentence, and avoid using sentences like this. Now, boys and girls, after taking examples from the two words, how varied ideas could be associated with a single word, let's take on some kind of sentences classification. The first, the personal sentences, where the content comes in a particular form. For example, if a candidate has to write a sentence for the word projected success, the sentence written he has written is I got success by planning, or it could be hard work or perseverance. Either three options he has used: planning, hard work, or perseverance. So the psychologist would interpret it success is related to either planning, hard work, or perseverance, or a combination of this. Now, this is conceived as a personal response. However, it is advised you can use it, but however, its use should be restricted to minimum. For example, say 4 to 5 times in 60 words, and you must save such kind of personal sentences or response for the difficult words. Now let's take second type of sentences, or which are called the functional definitions, which means it simply defines the nature of the work or the nature of duty that the word is performing. For example, the word projected is knife, and the candidate has made sentence the knife is used for vegetable cutting or cutting the vegetables. Second example, temple. Hindu offers prayers. Or if the word is grow, we eat food to grow. Or for example, if there is a word called calculator, the sentence framed by the candidate could be calculator is used for mathematical calculation. Now the psychologist's interpretation of the words as said earlier, these are considered to be the mediocre responses, neither good, neither bad, as these words are not reflecting your personality, but however only used to fill the gap so that he has attempted the word. It is advised to avoid using the functional definitions because they are considered as an ordinary or a second grade response. Now, let's take another type of sentences classification, which is called the simple factual sentences. Here, the responses or the sentence framing is based on the fact. For example, if the word projected is either sunlight or plants, the sentence framed by the candidate is sunlight is important for plants. Now the psychologist's interpretation is these are universal facts which can't be denied and known by persons or the candidates of a large age difference. For example, the same thing is known by a class 5th student also. So where does the maturity and the depth of your personality can be arrived at after seeing this kind of words? So these kind of sentences are not acceptable as they do not bring forth your personality nor your intelligence level desired. Therefore, it is advised to use intelligent facts. For example, if again the word is sunlight, one can make sentence, sunlight is a portion of electromagnetic radiation given off by the sun in form of infrared, visible or ultraviolet light. It shows some depth or some intelligent level. You can also write ultraviolet radiation in sunlight is a requisite for vitamin D3 synthesis. Now this is a profounded fact which not many of the candidates would be writing. For example, sunlight is a key factor in photosynthesis. There are so many things which can give profounded fact about the word which is slightly or class apart from the normal responses. So whenever such types of sentences are given, you must avoid giving simple factual sentences. Try to give profound sentences wherever so that your intelligence level is reflected to the psychologist. Now let's discuss another type of sentences wherein we are using proverbs, cliches, idioms, quotations, saying, sermons, preachings. Now these responses are considered to be based on facts. For example, if the word projected is either old or gold, the sentences framed by a candidate could be old is gold. It is considered as a saying. Now preaching in form of a preaching, the preach like a saint. So the interpretation by the psychologist would be These are the universal facts which can't be denied, and yet they are known to all. And they are considered as a in the class of the borrowed sentences from the authors, idioms who have set the quotes in the earlier times. Further, they are also in form of suggestions or giving direction which does not generate your involvement or contributions, and the same will not be a true reflection of your personality. Therefore, it is advised to all candidates to avoid using sayings, preaching, sermons, or quotations. Now, boys and girls, let's come to another type of sentences called the superlative sentences. Here, the candidates would like to use the use of adjectives and the qualities which he would like to associate with the word. For example, if the word is hardworking or adventure, if the candidate is making responses in form of sentences like he is a hardworking person or he is an adventurous person or Saksham is kind-hearted in terms of making an adjective or raising the quality of that word. So as per the psychologist's perception and the interpretation of the sentence, they do not describe your personality with the word. So it is again advised not to make such sentences wherein the quality or the adjectives are being used with the word. Now, let's discuss what are the negative sentences. All the responses are based on a certain kind of stimulus. In case of negative sentences, the candidate or the one who is attempting is not able to see the bright side of the motion, theme, or the idea because based on his personality, he is biased towards the opposite or the dark side associated with the word. For example, to substantiate what we would like to say, for example, if the word projected is war or misery, the sentence framed by a candidate, if it reads, war brings misery or good roads creates accident, technology brings shortcuts, the interpretation is the candidate is trying to involve the idea of negativity which reflects criticism. So the advice would be to avoid using negative sentences and to see the brighter things or associate positivity even with the negative words. Now the same sentences could be framed war brings peace, be prepared using foresight and planning if the word has to be either war or technology. Technology relates to growth of the mankind and not to shortcuts which can be taken from the using the word technology. So it is advised to candidates not to use or frame negative sentences from the normal words. See the brighter side of the things or the brighter side of the theme or the idea why it is being developed. As said earlier, while in the do's and don'ts, while framing the sentences, we have told and advised the candidates not to use one word responses because these responses compromise the intent and the accuracy what you would like to communicate to the psychologist, and it is left to the psychologist's perception to what he would like to perceive after reading the statement. For example, if the word projected is aircraft and a certain candidate has used the word, a single word response like Rafale fighter aircraft. So this statement or the sentence has become open-ended, which does not reflect how we like to associate with the Rafale with the word aircraft. It would be advised to do not to use open-ended statements or leave the statement or the sentences as open-ended. For example, once again, the word aircraft, the sentence which could be framed by the candidate, which is a high weight sentence, would be Rafale multitask aircraft has tilted the equation in favor of India. So it shows intelligence level. It shows how by use of Rafale aircraft, India has tilted the balance of air superiority in their favor. Let's take another example. For example, if the word projected is bold, someone can write Sardar Patel or Amit Shah, who is our present Home Minister, and Sardar Patel being the first Home Minister. This leaves an open-ended statement. But, however, the ideal sentence could be in case of Sardar Patel, he was responsible or he was instrumental in annexation of princely states. In case of Amit Shah, if you would like to associate Amit Shah with the idea of boldness, you can say the removal of Article 370 in J&K by Amit Shah was a bold decision. So it is advised not to use one or two word responses because it leaves the statement open-ended and it is best left to the evaluator or the psychologist or the scientific officer who is conducting this test to interpret your personality. Therefore, avoid few word responses so that you should clearly and accurately communicate the idea which you like to associate with the word. Now, boys and girls, with this, we conclude this our exercise of demonstrating and explaining you how the sentences should be framed in word association test by selecting an idea which you would like to associate based on your personality with the word. Now, what are the key takeaways from the exercise? First, word association test is a confirmatory test which confirming the behavior and the officer-like qualities which are the basic benchmark qualities which the psychologist is trying to find in you. And this test is conducted after the thematic appreciation test, which is the basic test. In the word association test, 60 words will be shown to you, wherein the psychologist purposely selects 15 words each from the four different form factors of the author-like qualities as told to you before, so that he arrives as your wholesome personality with respect to those benchmark author-like qualities. Word association test is not the test of your sentence framing. However, it's a test how you like to associate your ideas, your thoughts, your aspirations, your ambitions, your desires, your will with a particular word as a reflection of your personality traits. While framing the words or the sentences, the idea should have the elements of desirability and acceptability as per the societal norms. To bring forth your actual and true personality, the psychologist conducts this test under stress by giving a time factor of 15 seconds to write each word. In case you would like to hide your true personality or you would like to give your tutored personality, you may miss certain words while framing the sentences. In the event of framing the sentences, and if the psychologist finds that whatever sentences you have made, it depicts your personality in a wholesome, in an integrated manner, covering both the maturity and the depth, he recommends the candidate for the SSB interview. Now, it is advised to all the aspiring candidates to frame your sentences, preferably in the present tense only. While attempting the word association test, you are requested not to miss or escape any word. You must write a sentence for each word. However, while framing the sentence or associating an idea with a word, you must evaluate the merits and demerits of that associating that idea with the word first. Second, see the bright and the dark side of that idea, associating that idea with the word, and then reach a logical conclusion before writing the sentence. Your first or the initial aim would be to first write sentences for all the words. After some practice, your aim should be to find ideas from the various fields. For example, why I am stressing this is to find ideas from the various fields because it has been seen by me from the responses in form of sentences that all the aspiring candidate would like to make maximum sentences regarding army. I like to join army. Army is the last fort or whatever. So the aim is your personality should have some depth, which means you should have knowledge about the various field. For example, what is the work of a scientist? What is the work of a village development officer? How does an industrialist contribute to the growth of the country? So there should be your idea should reflect your personality from the various field so that your personality images as a well-rounded personality. After you achieve this, your aim would be to increase the span and depth of ideas in similar fields. Because if you are having depth of ideas in the similar fields, it is expected that such a candidate, after becoming an officer, will be able to solve problems of various fields. One of the important thing is that even the sentences of the same sentences, the psychologist's response while assessing that sentences also differs based on your age, based on your intelligence level, based on your socio-economic background, and for which entry you are appearing. For example, if a same sentence would a psychologist would say a high weight sentences if the candidate is appearing for the SSB interview for the NDA entry. But however, the same sentence may not suit or may not approved by the psychologist once the same sentence is written by a candidate who is appearing for a CDS examination. The question arises why? Because in case of a CDS or an AFCAT candidate, the trainable quotient has reduced by 3 years because he can only undergo a training for 1 year, which is whereas a candidate from the NDA undergoes a training of almost 4 years. So the evaluation of your responses should show maturity as per your age also. While evaluating your sentences, the psychologist classifies your sentences or your responses in form of neutral, lightweight response or a heavyweight response. Heavyweight responses are the ones which have which shows depth and maturity in your personality based on your socio-economic card, based on your intelligence level, which as he has already found out by means of an OIR rating. So it is advised to the aspiring candidates to preferably use heavyweight responses. However, it will not be easy as and it will only come with a sufficient practice. With this, I conclude the key takeaways from our stage 2. Boys and girls, one of the important lesson which I like to give you, which relates to the entire SSB interview procedure, is to have a positive attitude, be optimistic about things, and it will pay you in all the tests and the tasks which are being conducted by the different assessors in the SSB interview. Dear candidates, with this, we come to the conclusion of the stage 2 of the word association test, wherein the art of sentence framing in the word association test was completely diagnosed and explained to you. Candidate, if you find this video useful, and I'm sure which you will do. You are requested to see our next video on word associations test stage 3, wherein we'll be dealing with how does the psychologist evaluate your responses in form of the sentences framed by you. Dear candidates, we have also designed some practice sets for the word association test. These practice sets has been specially designed and curated based on the actual words which are being projected in the various SSB centers. So therefore, I would request all the aspiring candidates who are wishing success in their forthcoming SSB interview to kindly take these practice sets. Jai Hind.